to my left, I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been through a lot in the last 5 years. At the beginning, there were so many losses on and off the court. But trust the process became a mantra, one that Embiid embraced. He said, I think a lot about what I went through, how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. Kevin, the process has turned out quite well.
Thank you, David. And now the Lakers starting group. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caruso in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Howard. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 2-guard spot. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play. And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
And it's Schroeder missing. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Houston. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Harris against Caldwell-Pope. Harris kicks to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Schroeder against Simmons. Schroeder passes to Harrell. There's the feed to Gasol. And he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Thibault. Back to Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
Schroeder outside. And he banks in the layup.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Embiid trying to break loose. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And even 3-on-3 break. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell-Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Now here's Simmons. Bobbed up there for Embiid. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Harris. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Schroeder. And here is Harrell. Last time out he had 14 points. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Over Harris. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. The 76ers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That's good from Harris.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19, and the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
And stolen by Simmons. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope against Harris. And stolen by Harrell. Now here's Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. On defense, the 76ers. It's Schroeder with the drive. And a miss there off the inbound. Here's Thibault. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
If you allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
Here's Caruso, trailing by 2. Outside Gasol. He kicks it to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Harris. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Here's Thibault. And the pass to Simmons. Shoots over Schroeder. No good from Simmons. Here's Caruso. And the rejection by Embiid.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Harrell after Ben Simmons' bucket. Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Now Harrell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots over Embiid. And the Lakers with another miss. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. 4-point game. Passes it to Thibault. Outside, Simmons. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Simmons got 7 points in the game.
He must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. He's 3 for 4 already, and we're only getting started.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scores. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Schroeder passes to Caruso. Now Harrell. The dish now to Schroeder. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
Harris's shot is off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Schroeder looking around. And again, the Lakers no good. Philadelphia leading by 6. Bible, the pass to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Harrell. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Here's Schroeder. Gasol trying to free himself up. That one drops for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Simmons against Schroeder. Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Caruso kicks it over to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Good D by Embiid.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
Yeah, he went from not even playing basketball to the number 3 pick in a matter of just 4 years. As Joel Embiid puts it, his life is a movie.
Now here's Simmons. He has 7, and that one drops. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Schroeder against Simmons. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's the break. And Harris wide open. He shoots another shot, and it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And the NBA veteran Luke Ba'amute hosts a camp every summer in Cameroon. He basically was forced to attend it, and the rest, Chris, is history.
Yeah, 16 years old, Kevin. He moved to the U.S. He didn't speak English. He was getting teased and bullied. They laughed him out the gym, and that's when his competitive nature took over and carried him to greatness. Hope he's laughing now.
Now here is Harris after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Schroeder. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And they double up Simmons. Harrell against Harris. 13 feet away. Here's Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Embiid's got his 2nd bucket of the night. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Lakers call time here. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond and Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the boards.
Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, 27 points per, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Here's Caruso, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gasol up top, guarded by Embiid. And it's Schroeder missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. There's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Schroeder. And it's sent back by Howard.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Caruso, the pass to Schroeder. Can they get it? Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with a high motor. He likes to make plays.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now here's Gasol. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game right now. A free throw off from Harrell. Some changes for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Gasol. And Cook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. .27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Cook looking it over. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. Simmons with it. Lets it go from the wing. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
We've got Joel Embiid. Harris is out there with Howard. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not the ideal fit if you're the Sixers and you had to trade one of them, which is it?
Oh, man, that's so tough. They're both great players, GA. But Embiid, his health remains a question mark. And Simmons, you know, imagine if you have a team of shooters built around him like Giannis in Milwaukee. That's a tough question.
Here's Horton Tucker. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket over Burks. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scores in the NBA from last year's campaign. Fifth is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Morris outside. Pass to Cook. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Morris. 76ers getting the bucket. The pass to Horton Tucker. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. And no good that time.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Yeah, he was the 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Here's one of the most versatile scorers in the game, Tobias Harris. He had some great teachers, too, including Hall of Famer George the Iceman Gervin.
Yeah, well, check this out, Kevin. His father was Gervin's agent late in his career. I mean, from age 10, Tobias got to train at Gervin's facility every summer. And they still work out to this day. That's a real one. Harris learning from a great how to get buckets.
The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. See, Webb, are you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon. What Michael Jordan did for the game, not just for the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector. Well, you look at Tobias Harris, I mean, it's remarkable the way he's improved. His confidence from three-point range, a huge part of it.
At the stats for Tobias Harris. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Now here's Harrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Los Angeles with another miss.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now, here's Kuzma. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Here's Harris. Here's Milton. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Harrell. Down low. Cook, good. Cook's got his first basket.
He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say, ouch.
Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
It's stolen. Fast break, the Lakers. And that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Lakers. 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kuzma kicks to Cook. Pass to Harrell. Back to Cook. A floater. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And stolen by Kuzma. Here is Cook, guarded by Curry. Good D by Embiid.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Milton the pass to Burks. Embiid is at the elbow. Pass to Milton. Trying to get something going, but they recover it. Second shot opportunity. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Milton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid, Kevin. I mean, he's solid at realizing that one of his guys is uncovered.
Here is Cook. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by Embiid. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Morris outside. Kuzma inside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Harris. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Kuzma. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Kuzma's got 7 now in this quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Works with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. A nice shot by Harris.
I like when Harris attacks in the paint. He's got the size and length to make that work.
Here is Cook, guarded by Curry. And it's Cook missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Here's Milton. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Lakers. Harrell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
And the first one drops.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And Morris drops them both. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet. I'm not really sure I've ever seen a center who could play bully ball in the paint, then step out and hit the 3, then give you the handles in the mix like Joel Embiid. I mean, him and Boogie Cousins are really the only 2 that come to mind.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Well, a free throw drops for Embiid. And even though Embiid has that deep range, he prefers to throw his weight around inside.
And he should, Kevin. And at times, the lack of spacing has forced him to step outside. I mean, he's as gifted as you can get on that block. I mean, you got to get him the ball down there with space to work.
And Embiid drops them both.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for them, GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. He's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
Philadelphia with the ball. Marc Gasol getting his 3 to go. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Gasol.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Simmons against Schroeder. To the left wing. Shoots over Embiid. And the shot is long.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end. Great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Schroeder after the Sixers pick up 2. Simmons with the defensive effort. And here's the break. Here's Thibault. Here's Harris. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma outside. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Bounce pass Schroeder. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Milton the pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. And he lays it straight in. Milton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now here's Gasol. He's got 5. Morris kicks it over to Schroeder. Over Simmons. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thibault. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. LA's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Morris outside. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. And Morris throws it down.
Morris is always looking to score the ball. D better be aware of him at all times.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And here's Schroeder. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The offensive rebound. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Look, with his size, with his strength, with his brain, there's no reason Gasol shouldn't be able to dominate the game offensively.
And so it's Philadelphia rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what did you guys do to get the lead?
We're just trying to play good defense. It's tough down there, but we're doing a good job of making them just shoot one shot and get out and run.
We'll see if we can keep that going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Dwight Howard had no problems getting going. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 blocks. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, Jay, the blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So the Lakers 5 right now. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Contavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Now here is Harris. Yes, that goes in. Harris has got 13.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work for getting after it on the glass.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Harrell. Well shot off that time. Excellent D from Howard. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Schroeder. Harris passes to Simmons. Back to Harris. Lock at 6. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
And that assist got him a little odd from his teammate after that one.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside, Simmons. Harris against Caldwell Pope. Harris, good. 15 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. That three off the mark. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Schroeder, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, free throwing was never the strength of Howard's game.
And both free throws good for Howard. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Schroeder outside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. You need to calm down, play their game. He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And the Lakers with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Gasol dishes to Schroeder. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Here's Harrell after the Sixers pick up 2. Loads it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here is Harris. He's got 17. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harris has got 19 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Simmons against Schroeder. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And that one is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Fades and shoots. Harris no good. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Caruso. Outside Gasol. He dishes it to Schroeder. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. On defense, the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Schroeder against Simmons. Harrell. No good that time. Good D by Howard. Outside, Green. Here's Embiid. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Superb focus from the big man. Embiid, I mean, you really have to whack him to prevent the bucket.
The 76ers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
Here's Schroeder. And Embiid pulls it down.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm. And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
The 76ers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The free throw drops for Curry.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cook's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here is Cook, guarded by Simmons. Cook, the pass to Horton Tucker. Here is Cook, down to 5 on the shot clock, over Simmons. Hero, it's good on the putback.
He's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Now here's Howard. He's got 14. Up top, Embiid, defended by Gasol. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Up top, Simmons. 11 points in the game. Curry gets the bucket.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Here's Horton Tucker, guarded by Green. Now the pass to Gasol. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Gasol. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
and you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol acted in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Marc doing his part. but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. Passes it to Howard. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
A little bit of a throwback evening for Howard. Has all of his moves working here tonight.
Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Green. Pass to Caruso. Dishes it to Gasol. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Good D by Embiid. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Cook. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Cook's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. The shot by Curry, no good. Here's Kuzma, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And he sinks the 2nd.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
The Lakers making a switch here. Morris checked in. Pass to Caruso. Embiid against Morris. Kicks it to Cook for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And the Lakers with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Green, knocked away. Here's Horton Tucker. The wide open look here for Kuzma, and a miss there on the triple. Now Curry. Simmons on the wing. The pass to Howard. Back to Simmons. Embiid kicks to Curry. Lobbed up there for Howard. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. Caruso, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now here's Embiid. 15 points in the game, and the shot goes in. Embiid's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes it to Caruso. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 5.
Not allowing either even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here is Cook after Ben Simmons' bucket. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. The Lakers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Burks, he's checked in for Danny Green. And so Cook nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. And that one, good. Burks has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here is Cook, guarded by Curry. And the wide open shot from Morris. And the Lakers with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. The Lakers shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Pass to Kuzma. Can't hit that one. Excellent D from Howard. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. On its way from Curry for 2. Offensive rebound. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Back to the action after this word. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
I mean, you're the coaching staff. I mean, you're pumped. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, you're making it to the film session tomorrow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Mike Scott. He's out there with Embiid. Alec Burks is out there with Korkmaz. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Horton Tucker. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Horton Tucker's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Lakers. And the 76ers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. Offline with his 3. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Chris, the other day Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want, because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that were in the finals against you. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates, because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz.
Shooting 2.
first free throw is good.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Harris is checked in for the 76ers. And so Cook nails both of them. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it. Get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too. Here's Korkmaz. Chalk up 2 there.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here is Cook. He kicks it to Duff. Pass to Rondo. Here is Cook, guarded by Harris. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. Here's Milton. Regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic. Even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories. Whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even if you go to Marshall, Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to them, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
And here is Los Angeles now. 76ers getting the bucket. Rondo against Harris. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Milton. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Harris. That one misses. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rondo with it, picked up by Harris. Rondo dishes to Caldwell Pope. Kicks to Dudley. Swiped away. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he is exceptional with being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. Good on the second free throw.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to Dudley. Buries it down low. Dudley's got his first basket of the night. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Milton. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6 to the left side wing. Launches a 3. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Gabriel. Burks covering. Rondo with the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my God. This would be great. Mexico City, yeah.
Take a break.
Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Zaire Smith comes in for Alec Burks. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Another shot. Antetokounmpo, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Smith, the pass to Harris. Takes the 3, and that one's good. Korkmaz.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Rondo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Gabriel. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed to get closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
The 76ers making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope. Banked in off the glass.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Smith against Rondo. Outside, Green. Back to Smith. Over Rondo. Gabriel with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Scott. Outside, Green. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here comes the break. Some solid defense from Robinson. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Green from past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside Rondo. 6 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Robinson. And here's Smith. To end the drought. And he sinks the layup. Smith's got his first points in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Basket good. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Now here's Rondo. Right wing. The three. And another three for the Lakers.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Here's Smith. Outside, Green. Not going to go that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Rondo against Smith. Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Fader on the way. Over to the wing. And Dudley kicks to Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot. Goes up again. Dudley's shot is good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Joel Embiid.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Now here's Rondo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Here's Green. Back to Smith. Right side, Scott. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Here's Green. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
The drive by Rondo. Misses from short range. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Dwight, coming off of the loss in the last game, what was the difference tonight?
We got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night. Started out strong. We just stuck with it. We stayed together. And we got a good win.
And a good performance on the second night of a back-to-back. Thanks, Dwight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Thank you.